Well, a dude from Arizona who was plotting to do a mass shooting to try to start a race war has gotten arrested. Uh, this guy's obviously like a white supremacist type. I mean, he was looking to shoot Jewish people, Muslims, black people, and others, and, wanted to start a race war. It's good that this guy got arrested. It could have been like something in Texas where, the Nazi went to the mall and did a shooting there. You got a lot of white supremacists and Nazis and others uh, doing various shootings and attacks on like the infrastructure, trying to cause a lot of issues for people.
Tonight, federal court records are revealing how the FBI broke up a plot to stop a mass shooting. Back in October, the FBI says it began its investigation into Mark Prieto after a confidential informant who spoke with him more than a dozen times over 3 years at various gun shows said Prieto called for a mass shooting targeting blacks, Jews, and Muslims before the 2024 presidential election. During a January gun show in Phoenix, Prieto tried recruiting that informant and an undercover FBI agent. According to court records, Prieto wanted to carry the plan out in Georgia because, he says, when he was a kid, that was one of the most conservative states in the country. More specifically, Prieto wanted to carry out the attack at a rap concert because he said there would be, quote, a high concentration of African Americans. During a February meeting,
Wow, that is truly horrifying that this dude was actually planning this, picking a state that he would do best in, and an area or an event where there's going to be a lot of black people to kill as many black people as possible. It's like Dylan Roof, who went to the uh, church and shot up a bunch of black people because he knew the church was a church where there was a lot of African Americans going there.
meet up at a gun show, Prieto began offering details of the plan, including the number of guns to be used. During this meetup, Prieto sold that undercover agent a gun for $2,000 and said he would also like to use grenades during the attack because it can, quote, cause panic. At another gun show in March in Prescott Valley, Prieto provided more specific details. That attack would take place in Atlanta at State Farm Arena on May 14th or 15th. Performing that night was rapper Bad Bunny. During that gun show, Prieto sold an AR-15 rifle to that undercover agent for $1,000 and told them to, quote, bring as many magazines as the gun could carry. In the following weeks, agents continued to monitor Prieto's movements. During an April meetup, Prieto continued to fine-tune his plans, even discussing heading east to do reconnaissance, but emphasized the attack, quote, must happen prior to the election and as soon as possible. Authorities arrested Prieto back on May 14th as he crossed into New Mexico. Investigators say he had several guns in his truck, even more found at his home in Prescott while executing a search warrant.